Hi, good morning, folks. Thanks for coming out. It's 10:05 on the, what is it, the 20th. The first item on the agenda, the affidavit, is upstairs. The roll call, Mrs. Cook,
Yeah.
Mr. Sager,
Yes, here.
Mrs. Lucente.
Yes, I'm here.
Good.
Present.
So there's a quorum of the board. Helen is traveling and Keith has an issue with his mom, so they cannot be here. The first item is acceptance, rejection of the previous board minutes. Is there a motion?
I make a
Acceptance.
motion to accept.
Miriam,
I second.
Fred, is the board in approval?
Yes.
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 The next item is the board manager's assistant position. Just to let everybody know, she's starting out at 4 1/4. She has a business background, but not necessarily condo. So I won't even go into what we tried to find a licensed manager. So this is maybe the best to get her trained, and then we're just gonna know for the best. So for 4 1/4 a week, to start off with, it's 4 1/4, and then as she gets better, you'll increase her compensation.
When she becomes manager.
Well, if she does a little bit more, we don't know how fast she's gonna get it.
So after 3 months.
It's a 3 month.
Is
What?
is the candidate in the office with us, or is
No,
it just
no. We're down in the clubhouse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have not even known. Okay.
Miriam met her, Peg met her, Keith was not available, Fred was not available, and Helen is away. So, from everything we've picked up, her business background, we're just gonna have hope. It's a 3-month agreement. Again, everything's flexible to see where she goes with it. We think she's gonna work out. Yeah. So,
Yes.
is there a motion to accept the Christina and that company?
Motion to accept
Peg.
Christina.
Second?
Yes.
I second.
Okay. Is the board in agreement?
Yes.
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 Okay, the next item is the Middle River Club reimbursement to River Shores. Christina will be under River Shores. She'll be doing both. But again, my thing is to get rid of Middle River Club as quickly as possible. So she both.
From River Shores.
Yes. So the Middle River Club board voted up to at a board meeting voted up to $2,000 for a licensed manager. Christina will be working as an assistant. Obviously, I have to keep an eye on everything. Peg the board. That doesn't change. She's just an assistant. How much would you like to charge back Middle River Club? I don't think 2,000 because she's not licensed.
What I'm not understanding. Can you just explain that just a touch more?
Well, Christina. No.
Who's going to pay her salary? How are we going to split
Yes,
it?
it's River Shores is taking this on. But out of the River Shores office is both Middle River Club and River Shores. We can't dump it. Believe you me, we've tried many ways to dump it on them. The River Bend and River Terrace, they won't do it.
So I think we should split it percentage-wise, correct?
Well, I don't know if it's exactly 50%. You can't do it that way.
Can you do 25 for them and then 25 for the other, and then we would take 50? Can we do that?
Well, the question is, do you want to do a set amount or a percentage?
I don't know. Ask the more
I
experienced
would say
members. I'm
if
just
it's 2,000
thinking.
for a licensed person, then
I think
let's go
percentage.
1,000.
Oh, Peg is saying 1,000 a month, and that will pay initially about half her salary. But again, we're hoping she's gonna pick it up. So the more she picks up,
I
I
really liked her.
think she could do it. She wants to, and it didn't seem like BS.
Not Gal.
She seemed like, yeah, she can be on things.
She
So,
had her own import-export business.
yeah.
I think
I
that,
didn't hear you.
She had her own import-export business, which was verified, so.
Right.
I think
So,
we,
I mean,
I think,
whatever you guys think, I'm happy with her. I liked her a lot better than the other lady.
Yeah.
The other lady was a little like too much.
a suggestion is that, like Peg said, maybe for 1 month, start out at 1,000 and then see, oh, we feel like we haven't given her enough, and then just,
Well, no, this is the reimbursement to River Shores.
oh, I'm sorry.
No, this is the right. Well, we already covered that in the prior. No, that's all right. It is
We got a rolling
complicated.
crowd.
No, it is a complicated situation because of the two entities. So you already agreed that we have to wait and see what she does. She may get it like this. It may, she's talking about getting a notebook and writing everything down. I said, good luck with that, because you have to, it's like the gate broke. It's not always this. It's sometimes you have to do something. It's nothing you write down. You just have to figure it out. So now we're back onto the Middle River Club. This is what do you feel River Shores should get in return for part of Christina's services to Middle River Club? Peg had suggested $1,000.
Well, she's learning.
She's learning. Do you,
I mean, are they going to accept? They have to accept it, or is it?
No, we've already approved, again, I'm not paid. They already went through the books multiple times to see I'm not paid. So I take care of Middle River Club gratis. It's not a big deal. The big deal with Middle River Club is the politics and the anger. It's not the work. But in the real world, people get compensated for
Right.
that kind of work. So the question is, what in the board's purview is that worth to charge back to Middle River Club?
I'll go with what Peg says.
Okay, 1,000?
One question quick, is it better to go with a percentage this way for the River Terrace and River Bend? We have gone by an exact number for are they,
Oh, okay, that's a good point.
because
That's a good point.
if it's not exact, we'll need
Okay.
a meeting or something.
Well, what I charge back for the lawn, again, is 25%. So it's whatever.
That's what I said.
Yeah, okay.
25,
You want to do a
25.
percentage, 25%?
I think so, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. I tried explaining to the two buildings, if you shop at Costco, you get a discount. If you shop at Publix, you pay retail. They like the fact when there's a discount, but they don't understand that, if we get the politics out of it, we could save money. And for many years, it worked very well that way. But they can't grasp because we have 3 votes, and that's all they understand. So when we save money, that's 63%, they also save money, but they can't get past, oh, they have 3 votes. Yeah, so,
Move the vote.
yes, thank you. So the 25%, so for increases, it's charged back, and that's perfect.
Okay.
I second the vote.
You Peg first, Fred second. Is the board in agreement?
Yes.
Yes.
Great. Any questions from the audience?
Is that route- is
One-
the
one
route
second,
you got
Mary
When
Ann.
right?
is she gonna start? Oh, she's got her daughter's having surgery.
Right. We'll
Okay.
the 31st. What?
I actually have 2.
Go ahead.
My first question is, and this is not part of the agenda, but I know you could tell me in just a few words. The last time I thought it was a River Shores meeting, and I actually looked at the budget, and I was just curious, looking at the percentages, which I never look at that stuff, but it looks to me like we're spending an awful lot of money now. I mean, I know this is a on insurance right now, and
Duh. You answered your own question.
I get
Duh.
it. But I'm just wondering, in the overall picture, percentage-wise, because I know we're facing assessments and all of that, where are we with sort of, what's costing a lot of money, and how is that all going to work out with?
So lucky us, we have somebody from River Bend and somebody from River Terrace here. Because I'm sure River Terrace has had multiple special, look at the shaking, look at that on camera, shake your head, no. And Fred has got, how much?
I think 21, just a little over $2,100 assessment
Yeah.
yesterday.
What now? Wait, I didn't hear
Fred,
that.
Fred lives in River Bend, the tall building, and there happens to be Diego here who lives in the other tall building. And Fred has a $2,000 assessment, and how much are you getting?
It's gonna be a million something. It's gonna be a
How much?
35,000 for the apartment or something.
35,000?
Yeah. They love to spend money.
35,000?
Think so.
Because why, the balcony?
I don't know yet. They decided yesterday. I didn't see the meeting yesterday. You see the
Thir-
yeah.
You gotta be kidding me.
Not 3,500.
Not 3,500.
No. It's good for apartment. We're gonna pay 35,000 for apartment. We had to.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just got that,
And
sorry.
the River Terrace, they love to spend money like crazy.
But something
they
had
have
to
the
come-
dam manager
Wait.
company, they don't do nothing.
You're gonna have to
And
get
they
this
love
pennies
to
off the
use
number.
his people, and they
Uh-huh.
can get the money for us. They don't see that one.
No, they don't. I get it. You don't have to sell us. We
And the
already know
president
about
use
management.
Like, go like Cucaracha. Now we don't have president. I don't know where it's going. I don't know. And they spend money. I talked with the association, and they don't care about us.
Yeah.
We have that over.
It's the same association you have.
Gee, I
the
wish
manager
we could
company.
go over there with
Exactly
the
the same.
lawyer
They don't
and
care
say,
about
"I'll
us.
never
They
get-"
care about how much money they're gonna get for his vendors.
Yes.
They got a
Okay.
$35,000 assessment?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we are scared about that crap. And let's have some stupid people in River Terra say, "Oh yeah, but that's fair because many years we did nothing, and for years like."
No.
So what I suspect, let's get some clarity, because I know River Bend does not have a reserve.
Well, I was gonna say, real estate agents will tell you that you guys have good financials though, and that you guys don't. I mean, when I've gone to buy that, not that you trust a real estate
Yeah, but
agent,
good financials.
but that's what they.
Well, wait a minute. I think we need to go back to my original
But you
point.
would know better.
I don't know that they have reserves. You can't get any in,
We don't
because,
have any reserves.
no, okay, well, either does River Bend.
Every year we had to pay a special assessment because they need more money.
Right,
We
because they're
finished-
well
We
managed.
finished with red.
They're well managed. I warned you about that.
We already paid 3 special assessments.
3 special assessments for River Terrace, yeah. And then they're so busy what we do over here at River Shores.
And they
You understand?
We haven't had a special assessment since 2013.
It's what I always told them. I say, I don't know
And
what
that was
you
for the
guys
blood
are
one is
crazy
coming.
about River Shore because we don't have it. And then they have this 60 years,
The 50-year, right.
and they don't do nothing. They're just waiting for the people come over and say, oh, the building is like crap. Of course, they don't.
Oh,
do
well,
anything.
you
They
know.
don't fix it, nothing. Like you get prepared for the assessment of River Terrace, River Shores. They get prepared. We didn't get prepared because with management company, they don't want to do nothing. They don't even want to change a lighting.
Yes.
We call them, they take months, 2 months for change one lighting.
Oh my God.
And we was lucky Willie was outside and say, okay, would you wanna change? Oh no, they told me only the apartment over there far away. And then there was no one to change out overnight.
This is why we didn't go with the
That is
management
the worst
company.
manager company we have. And I called them and I say, oh yeah, no, we cannot do nothing, but we write it, it's gonna be on file.
And is yours RMS?
Yes,
Same
Royal
as-
Management, yes.
That's the same company.
Horrible.
It's horrible, and they don't care.
They were
They wanna
lucky to
pay all
have
the
Tony,
money, but-
seriously.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
feel,
saying that I know you're
Wait,
getting
Miriam,
ready.
wait.
I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't.
Well, no,
you know.
Christina, that's why I will tell you all, we interviewed, Peg and I, it was more than a handful. I have to tell you, it was scary.
And these handful, they were pretty much qualified. They had management licenses and whatever. They-
They were qualified, but
Yeah,
what?
the others were
Wait.
cab drivers and, you know, we had a lot of applicants that weren't qualified. This half dozen were qualified, but,
Well, qualified, but couldn't do everything.
yeah, yeah.
Well, it's like my husband, for instance. I mean, I don't want to take too much time, but the same with him. He's got licensed engineers that have to call him, and he's not a licensed engineer, but he
Yeah.
can figure things out. He
Right.
thinks, you know, he thinks for himself. He's
That's
got
what I
hands-on. He's got a lot of experience in a lot of areas, and he can do work better than the licensed people. You know what I mean? So yeah.
I
And
asked,
can tell you, as a nurse, the same thing. I could go to school. I've been to school with a lot of people that can pass tests, but they're not good at applying what they've learned in real life. So that's kind of the point you're making, correct, Tony?
yes, I mean, I questioned them about accounting, well, not really. I questioned them about the insurance, well, somewhat, but not quite. Then, of course, we had people apply that zero, you know, they just, whatever they were, I don't know, it just, I couldn't believe some of the resumes, and then even some of them said, well, how much are you paying? That's what they had to know, and they don't stay very long in those management jobs. So that's another shocker we found, that basically these licensed managers that work for these companies in a portfolio situation, they're there 6 months, a year, 2 years max at the most. I mean, I couldn't believe, or we couldn't believe how people change jobs. So the concern was, we got the 50-year building inspection done because you're getting hit, you're going to get hit. And we're done, but there is something we discovered on those archways. We have to look into it. I got to get the engineer out, or maybe you could even look at them and give some
Metal in front
advice.
of
Metal ones.
The building,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the angles.
He's got to clean them up. I asked him to clean it so we can get and see what's going on with them. They're not falling down today, they're fine, but it's, you know,
Signs of corrosion.
the concern is, it's like why we had the 50-year building inspection done, is a future board. Because, you know, it can't be done, you know, everything has its ending at some point, right? So it's, you know, we don't want to leave it if it, you know, no, they're not falling down today or next week, but there's some rust issues, see how serious it is. I got to get the engineer out. He's got to clean, like I said, he's got to clean everything, and then we'll see if that's going to be added to the assessment to do what we need to do with it.
Or what about
Oh,
something?
I'm so happy. We should-
What about something like this, you guys? I didn't know what the arches were till just now. You'd mentioned them in an email before, and I forgot to ask you. But anyway, why not cut them off and eliminate it and put something inexpensive but solid enough?
Oh, please don't.
No?
That's the one
Careful.
mid-century nice-looking thing that this building has. It's an ugly building, but those arches are mid-century design
It's
arches,
good
and they
to-
actually
okay.
look good.
Are they really?
Please don't get rid of them. Yeah, they actually are.
They are
Yes, they look
mid-century, of
nice.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not about getting, I don't
Oh,
think we could get, excuse me, I don't think we can get
Oh,
rid of
good.
them.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
because
so-
it's gonna be too
The
expensive,
entrance
get
to
the
each
permits
major
and
building,
demolish
like
and
in
build
front of
something
the-
else.
Well, wait a minute,
And
they
waiting
may
for
be,
the permits?
wait a minute,
Yes.
wait a minute,
Sorry.
wait a minute. They may be able to be repaired as
Yes.
opposed to
I
replaced.
think it's
Okay.
better.
So repair, not changing anything, does not require a permit.
I think the first you have to be cleaning really good with the shape
Yeah,
of
you
the
don't want to
metal.
get into all that
How
now.
deep is the corrosion?
Yeah.
And they go,
To see, they may be able, because again, it's not
maybe it's just have to add another piece of the metals and solder it.
correct.
Support, yeah.
Yeah, and that's gonna be good, but you know, but the people over there, they don't know nothing. They let the management company do everything. They say, oh, you have to charge $3,000 for the jobs.
Well, they do know a lot. They know how to agitate and cause aggravation for the community. That's what they know, that's what they do best.
Our experience with management companies was not good. We had a manager from Middle River Club for 2 years.
Yeah,
And we find that they have a preferred vendors list.
yes.
And looking at the preferred vendors, when they came and they did something, it was 3 times what we would normally pay.
Yeah. I
So
know
we got
because
rid
I
of
know the
that
checks they
management
sign
company
it. I
as soon
say,
as we could.
They have a lot of overhead
That's
too,
a lot more that they
depending how
spend
big
it.
the company is, right?
And you can't get.
Is that what you believe,
There's
Robert?
all these cubby holes when you call. Oh, that's not my job, that's Joe Blow's job in bookkeeping.
Yeah.
You're tossed around like a ping pong ball.
Well, when I was in New York, our management company was like Dynasty. Like walking into their offices, like you were on Dynasty.
I
knew,
mean,
like,
you can, I
this is where our
can
money's
find out.
going.
I know
Yeah.
a few, you know, licensed contractors that are friends. I mean, I don't know.
No, no,
I
we're
don't know.
okay
Because
with
they
that.
have a condo, they might
No,
want to think.
Miriam, we're
Yes.
okay with, because we
Okay.
have vendors we use all the time. Peg's comment had to
Yeah.
do with when Middle River Club was managed by a company, he very
Oh, I
clearly
thought-
said, the manager said, well, we have preferred vendors. So her comment had to do like when we had the lights changed, which was a waste of money because they were concerned when I was charging back $100 for electric, River Shores Electric. So we changed the lights. The preferred vendor